I'm out here walking a dog in the dark, and it's raining, but you know, if you're a dog owner, you got to do what you got to do. It's just not a very bright part of the world to live in. It wouldn't be somewhere to walk around if you felt nervous, but it's a nice area, and we're out in the countryside. I mean, what's the worst that can happen apart from mutants and zombies and mad axeman farmers? It's all quite nice. Welcome to another Colganology. More rain, more swampiness, but what can we do, eh, Pug? Still got to go walking, haven't we? Now there's a little bit of history. I don't know if you can quite see this if I wade through the branches here. There is a sign there for the old monster zoo. I shall pick that up a minute and throw it away. Yeah, that's one of the signs we used to have around the outside of that field to direct people to the farm, which is through there, over the other side of that big field, which is where we had the monster zoo during lockdown. No idea how that sign's got there now. It must have blown there or something. But yeah, anyway, let's pick it up and put it in the bin. Now you might remember a few videos ago I said that I was going to photograph this field behind me every day for a year, just to show the changes, particularly over the next few months when the fences go up and the sheep go onto the field here. And I'm doing pretty good. In just a couple of days time, it'll be the 29th, it'll be the end of February, and I will have got a photograph every single day so far. There's going to be a couple of times I'm going to miss some days, like towards the end of March I'm popping down to Cornwall to see my folks for a few days, just 2 or 3 nights. But on the whole I'm going to get every single day, and it's going to be interesting to string them all together. I've already got most of February and January now strung together as a single video. I'll just give you a little sneak peek here. It's not looking bad, is it? It'll be even better when I've got the music for all 12 months and you can see the whole year. I mean, you will basically see it in 365, well 366 as it's a leap year, seconds. So, you know, a few minutes you'll be able to see an entire year in one field. I don't know why I'm doing it, it just felt like something that was interesting to do. Alfie's back today, aren't you? Well, I say he's back, he's actually staying with me for a couple of weeks, but while his owner's away. But he regards my house as a second home or a holiday let anyway, I think. But he often doesn't want to come out. I mean, he's an old boy and he doesn't like discomfort. So he doesn't like the cold and he doesn't like the wet. Although bizarrely, today he's picked probably the wettest and muddiest day of the week to decide he suddenly wants to go out. There's no accounting for him at all. You aren't you? You're enjoying yourself today. Sniffing every single tree. And they're doing sort of tag team on peeing on things. You know, Alfie pees first, then Harris has a go, or Harris pees first and then he has a go. Or sometimes they go Harris, Alfie, Alfie, Harris, Harris, Alfie, Harris, Alfie. You know, it's like drum rhythms. You're like a doggy paradiddle. I'm trying to figure out if he's actually enjoying himself. He seems to be making an effort to walk through every puddle he comes across. Look, loads of space. Oh, actually walk around that one. Well done, Alfie. Oh, you found a little puddle to walk in there. There's 2 mistletoe clumps in this oak apple tree. I hope you can make it out. There's one there and there's one further up. But they have almost doubled in size this year. In fact, they're not far off growing into each other, I think. But what's really interesting here is because I can watch this from below, you realise how much of this is a parasite. Because look, the stems of the mistletoe go right into the trunk of the apple tree. This isn't just something growing on the surface or wrapping itself around, you know, like ivy does. This is something that digs right into the heart of the tree and actually gets its nourishment from it. It really is a full-on parasite. But the birds love it. They particularly love the berries. And at the moment we've got the little flowers on here. I don't know if I can get them in focus. The other thing, of course, is that mistletoe is quite often up high because it gets spread from tree to tree by the birds eating the berries, and because the berries are very sticky inside, they get the seeds all over their beak and they wipe their beaks on the branches. So of course birds, being somewhat scared of being predated, tend to go up in the higher parts of the tree, which is why you see the consummate mistletoe up high. So it's quite nice to be able to see one that low to the ground, that we can actually see how it's connected to the tree. It's actually quite difficult to find anywhere you can walk where there isn't an increased risk of slipping and ending up on your ass. But that's the advantage again of having a good countryman's stick. It's like having 3 legs. It just gives you that extra little bit of purchase and that extra little bit of balance when you need it. And trust me, I have needed it. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me on another wet and sloppy dog walk. Well, in fact, 2 or 3 dog walks compressed into one video. If you like this sort of video content, then do subscribe and join me for the next one. But in the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this brief little interlude of sunshine and I'll bid you farewell. Toodle pip.